Hey guys. Instagram says it's checking my connection. What could possibly be wrong? This is Jamie coming at you live on TikTok, Facebook, and maybe Instagram once they figure out how to check my connection. Let's see what's going on. Checking connection. I don't understand. Okay, now Instagram's back. Hey, Instagram. Jamie coming at you live on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram was having some challenges. Kept saying, checking connection. So we had to wait for you. Not cool. So today, how's everybody doing? Happy Hump Day. This is my Wellness Wednesday. I always give you a tip about a product that I use in my company. And so if you're on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you would have seen the reel by now. I throw it in my stories just in case. So that being said, now let's get to what we're really here for. I'm sharing information with you. Yes, I learned a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I read books. I listen to Audible books. Something I've done lately, this book here was given to me by the CSO of our company, Singular, Curtis Call. And when I earned the trip out there, he gave this book to the leaders and said, this is a really good book. I said, Curtis, I've read that book like 4 times, but, the dyslexia and issues I have, I listened to it on Audible. Something I thought about doing. He's like, well, if you can read through it, highlight. That's what I like people to do. I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. I've been listening to the book on Audible and highlighting and reading it as I go for like the 5th time. So I've already finished it, but I thought, do it again, right? I've probably read this book 5 times now. Literally the physical book twice, the Audible book 3 times. But anyway, because of this, I learn a lot. Okay, my goal is to listen to a book a week, which is what I do. Some weeks are 2. I actually did 2 books already this week, and today's Wednesday, so week's going good. And take notes, and I write everything down. That helps me retain. And then when I bring it to you and share what I've learned, this is how I also continue to retain. So I'm trying to provide good content for you guys. So here we go. 3 things that I wish I knew I should say 3 things I just learned and things that I wish I knew when I was younger, okay? We all had that. I don't have regrets, just so you know. I am perfectly happy with how God has planned my life out and how he has allowed things to happen and the way that things have happened. So no regrets there. What I have learned is this. Finance. If I knew about investing, saving money, staying out of debt when I was younger, where would I be now financially? Is that a thought or not? I don't know how old you are. You could be in your 20s. You could be in your 30s. You could be in your 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s. Wherever you are, read, find out, research, and find out some more. Follow leaders. Follow people online that are doing it, that know what they're talking about. Because there is so much to learn. We were going to sell this house, not sell it. We were going to rent this home out that we have right now. And after doing a little bit more research, Jeff and I had a discussion, and we decided we're not going to rent this place out. We're not ready yet. We're not ready to be landlords. We have a little bit more research, some more things we want to learn. And while we're waiting, we're going to sell this house and buy another house. That will be our home that we will live in. But we learned that through research. So I couldn't implore you enough. Learn. Research. And the second thing that I wish I knew when I was younger and that I have found out is personal development. In school, they don't teach you that. They do not. I don't know why they don't. You would think a school would want to set these people up for success, even in college. I didn't learn about personal development. I didn't learn about bettering myself and becoming a better person and finding like my mission in life or my purpose in life that God had for me. My son is working on that now. He's in private school. I don't know. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I do know it's helping him a little bit. So personal development is very, very important. What area you're struggling in, find someone that teaches in that and that you can learn from in that area to better yourself. I'm an entrepreneur. I left my full-time job to become a full-time entrepreneur. I was a part-time entrepreneur when I had a full-time job. I've always had work ethic, okay? I've had 2 full-time jobs and a part-time. I've had a full-time and a part-time all my life. No different now. I came out to Arizona, and when I was being and learning how to become an entrepreneur and learning about that and using the personal development, I still had other side gigs. You know, I drove Uber. You know, I didn't do the, well, they didn't have them back then when I was learning and keeping extra income in our family going. I didn't know about, you know, DoorDash and things like that. But that's the kind of stuff that I've just had that work ethic. So now, being an entrepreneur, you just take that work ethic and go full speed ahead, you know, because I learned that, you know. You can't learn if you don't read. I remember when I finished my bachelor's degree in college, I was like, I'm done. I'm never going to read another book again. Thank God that's over, right? Is that not the worst thing to do and say to myself? I stifled my own growth for years because of that thought. For years because of that, proclamation that I made, you know. I stifled myself. I hurt no one but myself because I said, oh, I'm not reading again. Well, I had struggles, you know. I didn't like reading, dyslexia. There wasn't an Audible. There wasn't Spotify with podcasts back then. Yes, that's how old I am. You know, now I know better. I read all the time. I'm like a sponge. I just suck it all up and get it all the knowledge in me. And I know when you regurgitate, that is how you learn. That is how you retain. So please don't make the mistakes I made. And lastly, most importantly, be yourself. I always wanted to be somebody else. I don't know why I did not like my life. I remember being in 6th grade and somebody was like, oh, are you black? Because I was really light skinned and kids asked, you know, they just, you know, we don't have a filter. Oh, what are you? I'm a human being. What are you? Anyway, they would just ask. You know, and I'd say, oh, I'm Hispanic. Why did I tell people I was Hispanic? I don't know. I thought it was cool to be able to speak another language. I thought it was cool to say I was from somewhere that no one knew about. Till this day, I love speaking other languages. I'm still brushing up on my Spanish. I was bilingual. I lived in Puerto Rico for a few months, and I loved it there. I had so much fun. And my friend that I went with, DeMarie, she let me stay with her family in the beginning. They did not speak any English. It was her sister, her sister's husband, so her sister, her brother-in-law, and their 2 sons. And nobody spoke English, but it was hysterical. The boys always listening to rap music. They had no idea what they were saying. They were repeating and regurgitating the words. I can repeat many songs in Spanish. I don't know what I'm saying. Not all the time. But I was bilingual, and the way I learned it is because I didn't have anybody else around to speak to me in English. And I just got dropped in. You know, I got dropped into that, and I loved it. It helped me so much. And she said, I'm not going to speak to you in English the whole time we're here. I'm like, okay. That was very helpful for me. Now, I'm doing Babbel because I need the refresher. You know, when I moved to Arizona, I was bilingual then, and I was fluent, and every time I would say something to someone in Spanish in Arizona, because I lived in Puerto Rico, people would say, what's that? I don't know what you're saying. And I got self-conscious. So in order to appease them, so I thought, I stopped speaking Spanish. Well, I lost that. You don't use that muscle, you lose it, right? So me being so fearful of what someone would think because I didn't pronounce a word correctly or the way that they're familiar with it being used, because Spanish and Mexican languages are totally different. Not totally, but you know what I'm saying. I was so self-conscious. I stopped. Who did I hurt? Me. Because here I am now. I'm earning a trip with my company that will be paid for everything. Everything. Like, you don't even have to pay room service on this trip to Mexico. I forget what part of Mexico. It doesn't even matter. I'm going. And I want to refresh my Spanish. So, who's doing Babbel? I'm doing Babbel. Like, these are the things that I have to learn to just be myself. I come on here online. You guys know me. I am who I am. Sound like Popeye, right? I am a sailor woman. Anyway, I am who I am. What you see is what you get. This is who this be me. But I have just learned so much and wish I knew some of these things earlier, but I know it's all God's timing and all God's plan, because if I'd have learned it sooner, who knows where I'd be right now. I'd probably be living in Buenos Aires or somewhere. I don't know. But I need to be here. I need to be in Arizona. And I'm traveling. I'm actually in the process of finding people in Puerto Rico so I can go visit, wink, wink, that are interested in doing the business with me. So if you know of anyone, please share this video. Or just share the video on your wall, and maybe someone in Puerto Rico will find it and go, oh, I want to do that, because I'm dying to meet some more people in Puerto Rico so I can go visit there too. And I will come. I will train you. I will help you. But yeah, so those are the 3 things. I hope you guys got some value from this. And I hope you all have a very blessed Wednesday. If you're catching this on the replay, say, I missed you, and I will tell you I missed you too. And, thank you, Pat. Pat said, I'm awesome. Keep on keeping on. Praise the Lord. That's what I do. All right, you guys, I got to go do a Zoom call. So you take care and make it a blessed Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wellness Wednesday to everybody. Goodbye, TikTok. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Instagram, who gave me technical issues in the beginning. I'm trying not to have a grudge there, but, it is what it is. And goodbye, Facebook. Make it a blessed day. Bye.